You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. Don't take it so hard just because I laugh. As if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words. You can cut me with your lies. You can kill me with your hatefulness. But just like life, I'll rise.
Bitch, we lit. Bitch, we lit. This squad is lit. We so lit. We so lit. We so lit. Say it with me. Bitch, how do I say? This is King Ivy, but he's the creator, he's the big brain behind it. He's gonna do big things, this guy. If you see us share anything with regards to King Ivy's thing on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, please share. The advert is out tonight.
If you're willing to work hard, it doesn't matter who you are, or where you come from, or what you look like, or where you love. It doesn't matter whether you're black or white.
My name is Tizikwana Tafani. I'm a first year student in NW VAR campus. I'm doing first year. I'm one of the supporting cast of King Ivy, the Black Lives Matter campaign video. It's like, yeah, it is. And yeah, I'm from around the VAR in Palm Springs. It's not really far from here. The first time I heard of the title, I actually thought of something like a motivation or anything, because the title explains itself, don't die, right? So I thought it's motivation. When it's motivation, it's something I want to be involved in.
Apparently it's difficult for who will hold the laptop. Can you record about
Get with the memo. Don't die. Poetry. Do you remember
the video?
Before the world told you who you should be.
Yeah, he wrote it wrong, but it's before.
Before it
he wrote it wrong, but I said before.
Nothing can stop us. Get with the memo.
Don't die.
Get with the memo.
I know you
don't
said
die.
Before. And there's no before.
There's no before. That's why I'm
Ketinyani.
Okay.
You clever.
Nothing can stop us. Get with the memo. Yeah. The thing is, Nim, I was so nervous because it was my first time doing something so formal. It was sort of formal because I'm used to taking random videos and you see, yeah.
Kamalam Nkosivani from KZN Nami. I was part of a supporting cast video Lenera King Ivy Don't Die.
Okay, go ahead. No, of course, it just do the lines.
Of course.
The lines. Yes, I get it. Oh my word.
About different personalities. It was not that challenging because if it can challenge you, it depends on what kind of a person are you. You understand? understand? So if you are like working with other people, you don't enjoy working with other people, that thing can be a huge challenge for you. So as for me, for me it was just so great because I even met people like it was a great opportunity because you discovered abanye abantu they're not the way I think they are.
Get with the memo. 22 of August.
Do you have your cable?
No. Like I
Do you have
literally
a
just
pen?
bought myself. No.
Do you have a pencil?
No. Like I'm just
Hey, you drama queen over there.
Can you just get a pen?
nothing can stop us. Voice even himself. Like guys, how should I say? I don't understand too, proper.
Yeah, but I just want you to be left or right, and then the third time you're gonna be right.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, don't die. Poetry. Do you remember who you were before the world told you who you should be? Everything around you.
Haven't seen you in a while. Girl, I thought you better off without me. I ain't gotta stress about it no more. Haven't seen you in a while. Girl, I thought you better off without me. I ain't gotta stress about it no more.
Hi, my name is Kopanopati, aka Coco. I'm 18 years old. I am a student at Northwest University Val. And I was a part of King Ivy Don't Die. I was part of the supporting cast, and that was really awesome.
Nothing can stop us. Get with the memo.
So he was like, no, we have to go shoot this now because I booked the studio for like now and we're gonna lose our time. No, don't. It was so cool. So yeah, okay, I saw it in class actually. I was browsing through and then I saw that it came out. I was so excited, like oh my gosh, I was so excited. I was like literally so amped because first of all, guys, that's great quality in the first place, like when you watch the video, it's good quality.
Like we're talking
No,
to each
you're
other.
not. Yeah, but you guys are not confronting each other, and you guys are not talking friendly to each other. You guys are just saying.
We're just serious. Like
Yeah,
let's just be
serious.
serious.
Get with the memo, don't die, King Ivy.
No, get with the memo. 22nd August, don't die. No wait.
Yeah, that was
Save
it.
the dates, don't die.
Yeah.
Even though we don't say save the date.
Next, we can just say don't die, right?
Okay,
Is that
22nd
fine?
August. Yeah, get with the
Okay.
22nd.
2nd August 2016. Don't die.
Okay, it's okay.
It doesn't need the flash.
No, it's okay. Begega.
It's a pose.
Yeah.
I've learned how different personalities work together to form something so big. Sometimes you think that different personalities don't mix, but then at times they create something bigger than what you think.
Poetry. Don't
Don't look like that. Can you guys please move out?
We're emotional.
No, not because of it. She's gonna be.
We should have this part by
After every place I've been, and everything I've gone through, every uphill battle and every betrayal, the fight in me remains. My willpower to win, my strength to survive. A lot of people counted me out, and that fed my hunger and ignited my passion to continue my journey.
Do you know who you are? Who you really are? Do you know you can be what you want to be?
I will continue to thrive, continue to prosper.
It don't come easy. In life you have to work. Eat up, work rather be the shark of the ocean or the fish of the ocean?
I will continue to be brave.
You are responsible for your life because only you have the power to take responsibility to move your life.
That was a masterpiece.
That's me. Caravera. Credits to me.
The voice-over lady.
Voice over lady.
Hi, Steven.
But we must.
Hi, my name is Manira Neil. I am from Pumalanga, first year student, studying pastoral guidance and psychology. And yeah, I assisted Wusim Kavela in the making of Don't Die. And yeah, it was awesome. I assisted with the narration, with like editing the narration, as well as the music.
Go for it, my friend.
Why are you doing this to me? Okay. Terrifying and strange, some might say. An odd and unloving character is what he seems to portray.
Hi, my name is Caravera Taco and I'm from Welcome. And I am the narrator of King Ivy Don't Die Donkey.
Yeah, I'm Cece. I form part of the supporting cast on Vusi's. Well, I don't know if I say Vusi Kabela or King Ivy, but it's fine. I also form part of the supporting cast of Vusi's Don't Die documentary / short film, and it was pretty awesome.
I was actually very inspired because, having to be at a place where you're actually asked to edit somebody's script and wanna make a video and whatnot, that is encouraging because now this person entrusts you with, it's kind of a big deal. They entrust you with editing something that is going to be made public. It was exciting and challenging at the same time because I had to put my thinking hat on and find myself at a place where I do it right, taking into consideration that now I also need to glorify God because you asked me to add in, a spiritual touch, okay, so they say.
Wow, I remember King Ivy approached me. He actually sent me a WhatsApp message. Unlike others, I wasn't approached personally, but that's okay. He sent me a WhatsApp message saying that he wanted me to help him with something. I was like, I wonder what this could be. But I went anyway because I just love being a part of things that could change people's lives. I love being a part of those things. So I went to him and he told me that he would like me to narrate, and I was like, it might not sound like it now, but I really love the sound of my own voice. So I was like, yes, finally, because for the first video he didn't use me and I felt left out and everyone was like, oh my gosh, I'm in the video. But yeah, when he asked me to assist with regard to the narration, I was very, very, very excited because I really feel, how can I say this? I really liked the concept once he explained it to me, because I've always wanted to motivate or to contribute to such causes, but I haven't found the proper platform to use to actually contribute to this. So I really felt like, hey, you don't have to go to these big offices or to these corporate media organizations to actually assist in such
Being
causes.
unique is his greatest quality, a rose among thorns. Yes, being different was the only thing he knew. He was art, confronted by fear, rejection,
Really
and the
excited about
judgmental voice
that.
of society.
I read the narration a few times, had a couple of hiccups because I need to control my breathing, but hey, I needed to control my breathing. But that was really, really awesome. And when I was reading this, I really felt like I was the boy at some stage. Like I felt like I was one with whichever character I was narrating for. So I felt really not just a part of it physically, but in all kinds of realms as well.
I actually do relate with the boy in more ways than one, because of my height, I was like one of those people who are mostly discriminated because of my height, made fun of and stuff like that. And then most of the time they didn't notice that it hurt me like psychologically, emotionally and stuff like that. Yeah, so, and yeah, my father died too, so I can relate to that because I also want to inspire other people to not stop following their dreams because one of their parents died. Because right now I have a mother. My mother's not working, she's a pensioner. She has to take care for like all three of us, you see. So right now I'm trying like to build my career on that and take the weight off her shoulders if I can do that.
Do you relate? Because he also lost his father and I also lost my dad. My dad passed on last 2 months old.
So I was always quiet, and I was then labeled as an unhappy child. I was labeled as a fearful child, which stopped me from basically achieving certain things in my life, which stopped me from trying out new things. It sort of had a negative impact on my life, especially growing up, because now the words that people speak over you, they ground you and they build you. And with regard to him losing his father, and then being at a place where he wants to inspire people, I relate to that as well, because this year I lost my baby brother at a wrong time, and I think ever since then, ever since his death, I've been saying that I want to start living a different life, in a sense that yes, I'm saved, but I want to be able to inspire people, not just people within the church, but people outside of the church. I want to be able to get God in the workplace if possible. I want people to know that they can take him into the academics. If you're in IT or you're a doctor or whatever, he's able to also operate there and just use you to inspire people. We're all about encouraging one another. I mean, if you don't encourage the next person next to you, you might just be sitting with a millionaire, but because that person isn't encouraged, you'll never know. I'm standing today because I refuse to die. I refuse to succumb to the trials that I've been through. I feel like there are people that have been through worse. I lost my brother. People lost their parents. What are we saying about it? I feel like another problem is this youth has just lost hope in everything. That even when a person dies, they're like, well, it's life. Sorry. People are actually embracing death. And this is something we are able to fight. We need to rise up and tell the youth, look, don't die. Rise up, arise. There is greatness and there is potential in you. I don't want to see another young person die, especially because of suicide.
Because I lost my parents when I was much younger than I am now. I lost my father first when I was in grade 6. No, when I was in grade 7, and then I lost my mom when I was in grade 9. And when I was in grade 8, I lost my grandmother, who is my maternal grandmother, my mother's mom. So obviously, when you go through such things, or when you lose such important people, you have a certain void. You feel this void, and things are different from the norm. Because not only are you disrupted in the physical, but in the spiritual as well. You feel very disrupted, and emotionally things really aren't the same. And I feel like I can relate with the boy, because when you lose such important people, you're not you, because those people form a part of you, and when you lose them, it's like you lose sense of yourself, if I may put it as that, and you just try to find yourself in a world that doesn't include these people anymore. And trust me, it might have been 4 years that I've lost my mom, and 6 that I've lost my dad, and 5 that I've lost my grandmother, but it still feels that there's that missing segment in my life.
The only reason you're feeling the way you're feeling right now, the only reason you're feeling rejected and and all these other negative emotions is maybe because you're looking for approval from outside.
I'm here right there.
Yeah, I just wanted to be a little bit audible. I just wanted to be a little bit audible.
Like, but it has to sound like sexy. Everyone is like a boy, like here.
Exactly. Okay, take.
Okay, first of all, when Bosi approached me, I was very thrilled that he approached me. I was like, oh my gosh, me? Really? You want me to be your narrator? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Like, I'll do it. And then what I thought about the script was, I was very confused. I didn't know whether it was a story, it was a poem, but I really loved it. It was very nice. It's a work of art. Whoever wrote that, big ups to you. It's very
My friend with the sigh.
I just read it and Bosi was like, no, you can't do that. I want it to sound like this. And then I did this and he's like, no, it doesn't sound okay. I was so frustrated because I wasn't getting anything right. But at the end of the day, it was perfect. It came out perfect.
I want to get the language so right that everybody here will cry out, yes, I'm black, I'm proud of it, I'm black and beautiful.
1, 2, hold on.
It was awesome. If you haven't watched it, what's wrong with you?
Working with different personalities isn't very difficult for me because I see myself as a people's person. I've been told that I'm a people's person. So yes, obviously if there's someone that's very difficult to work with, that will kind of irk me at times. But I learned to move forward from that, because dwelling on things like that, like other people's personalities, which you can't change yourself, isn't beneficial to you. So why would you want to do that? Why would you want to go and touch that?
Well, first of all, everyone was late. I mean, I was like, but guys, okay, everyone was late. And okay, we had a couple of girls pull out, but like
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Karao Mashulwani, KP, also known as KP. I'm from Sukisuzuka Home Restaurant. Okay, I'm doing PH, my first year PH. I was cameraman and something cast on the King IV Don't Die video.
My name is Amanda Korea from Carltonville. I'm part of the supporting cast. Yeah, your King IV Don't Die.
Hello everyone, my name is Vusums Mkabela, widely known as King IV. I am the big brain behind the King IV Don't Die video.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm already omo. Ing omo. Someone is omo. Ing omo. Omo. Someone is omo. Ing omo. Someone is omo.
I was a late comer, but anyways, we got there, took videos, went to the pool, took videos at the pool, beside the pool. We went to the boat, up there at the boat and everything, but it was fun. Although the boat was busy shifting and everything, it was scary, but then it was a great experience, as I said.
Are you taking a video? Already?
From the beginning. From the beginning.
If you don't know who you are, you're going to end up looking for yourself in the wrong places, and it's going to affect people around you.
The BSC as a collective stands with all oppressed black people internationally and sees the violence perpetuated against black people in America as a direct attack on black people universally.
Because of colonization, you think white people matter. They don't. We are all the same person. It's just that they thought of colonization that made everyone to follow it. That's the only thing that made it seem like white people matter. As we take on to the history of our own lives, black people lived very finely without white people, right? And then nothing was wrong. Now that there's colonization, there's all this stuff like the fees must fall and shit like this. Because of them, there's stuff like this, and now we're suffering because of them. And then as we take on back to apartheid, we were into that situation because of them. Now that we think that they matter, they don't. And the quality of the video, I think it was very great because most of the time black people are discriminated against. We're being called monkeys and stuff like that as animals, as if we've done something wrong or anything. Whereas in my opinion, the white people did something wrong because it wasn't their place in the first place to come into Africa and whatever, take over the continent. That's my intake of this. And the thingy of the video, right? The video, I take it as a motivation to black people that they shouldn't take themselves as the inferior to the white people.
Okay, so the whole Black Lives Matter is a very important initiative, you know.
Guys, I say! Guys, the celebration of one thing is not the complete rejection of another. Celebrate each other! Yes, all lives matter, but right now we're focusing on the black ones. Is that okay? Is that okay? Black lives matter! 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 Black lives matter!
You know what? I have a dream, and I'm afraid that one day my dream will be ended by some trigger-happy cop who will kill me because of my skin color.
With regards to that and correlating it with Black Lives Matter, it's like being in different environments is where you see how people respond to racial issues, if I'm put it like that. Because smaller communities, if you actually notice, the smaller the community, the bigger the racial issue. I don't know why. I think it's because the bigger the community, the less people care about one another, if that makes any sense. People are minding their own business.
Oh my! I thought he was gonna die. I was really scared, but I was like, okay, you know what? Sometimes you need to relax, you know. And then but I thought he was gonna die. Oh my god.
Okay, at first I thought we were overreacting, but if Vusi keep on going deeper and deeper, I was also scared because what if something happened to him? We're going to be held accountable and everything. But then I felt like they were a bit exaggerating and everything. But then,
like even to such a rise, I don't know. I thought he was gonna die.
I was scared.
This is that was it. Come on, go.
But although I was also scared, I thought we were still going forward. But then thanks God everyone because I just saw such that day. I was to
Because okay, we had to retake some of the stuff, you know, because maybe a certain thing didn't look right or a certain person didn't do something at that particular time. So we had to like do some of the retakes. But then again, it was fun.
One of the major symbols was water. I included water in my first advert. The very first advert, it was a gun that released a bullet under the water.
Do you remember who you were before the world told you who you should be?
And the second advert was a person splashing some flowers in the water. And my third advert leading to the final video, it was me walking into the water. And actually this links to my previous video, which was Neverland, in which I first baptized myself, and then at the later stage I unbaptized myself.
I baptized myself. I baptized myself from the salty water that made home in me. I fed it for quite some time. I unwashed my face.
I don't know, but then I have a thing with water. I believe that water, if water comes with this positive energy.
When we were shooting at Emerald, that was a whole lot of fun.
Stuck shaking the fence now. Oh, see, show life, see man. IKB, we're overdosing it now. Show your angry faces now. Like you guys are wretched now. Ooh, see man, show your angry face, man.
Sorry. I can't.
See. Show like you're in the struggle. Like you're being oppressed or something. See. Man, what's happening? Guys, man.
Things started out well. You know, the energy was still up.
Basically, when I started this project, it started as a very small vision, as something that it's unachievable. But then because I know my potential, and I know what I'm capable of, my capabilities, like looking at my previous video, King IV Neverland, and the achievement, what I've achieved with that video, I knew that this is also possible. So therefore I just challenged myself once again, because making these kind of videos can be very challenging. Passing a message to a video is very challenging, because not always the message gets to the people in time. You first have to explain the video so that people get the message. But then for Don't Die, it was something different. And same applies with Neverland, it was also something different. So I wanted to create that once again, education via video, and I think I did a very great job.
Oh, Muslim Karel, he is so pushy, but then to the right direction, towards the right direction. So if he's saying I will do this before the end of the day, I want this thing, he wanted like that, and also you know. So we as people, like, because we are so many of us, Tina, we don't know how important the video was to us. So at some point we will just drag our feet, and then we are hungry, what everything. But then obviously, like, for me, he is the great person I've ever met, and I would love to work with him. No my group for me, yeah. And if it's working with him, like, it was such a great experience, because what is so important for me, Mina, in the important for Mina, push as the way I push on my corner, because he was pushing this video, King IV Don't Die, and the one minute after that line, which I hope all of you know that then I born a video,
this is so good, like, this is pure talent, and this is someone who can make bigger things than this, you know.
It was fine, yeah, I would say it was fine. Though sometimes he can be a little pushy and everything, but then yeah, it was fine. I really enjoyed working with him, and I wish and hope that I'll work with him in other videos some other time, some cutting videos, I would say.
It was a great experience. It was really nice. I enjoyed myself. You understand? And being as rooty and thinking about behind the cameras, you understand? So it was. I enjoyed myself. It was a great experience.
So I feel like I'm a dog because I keep saying it was so like for real, like honestly guys, if you haven't watched it, please check it out and keep an eye on King Ivy, guys. Keep an eye on Succumb. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
Please watch that video because you will learn something. There's information behind that video. Like with everything, there's a message behind. Go there, sit down, take your time, and watch that video. And if I might as well probably say I'll use the art and I'll consider the art.
We see a completely non-racial society. We don't believe, for instance, in the so-called guarantees for minority rights, because guaranteeing minority rights implies the recognition of portions of the community on a race basis. We believe that in our country there shall be no minority, there shall be no majority, there shall just be people. And those people will have the same status before the law, and they will have the same political rights before the law. So in a sense, it will be a completely non-racial egalitarian society. We believe it is the duty of the vanguard political movement which brings about change to educate people's outlooks. I mean, in the same way that blacks have never lived in a socialist economic system, they've got to learn to live in one. In the same way that they've always lived in a racially divided society.
We were fighting for a right to oppress the majority of the people of this country. And I disagree with a lot of people who think that de Klerk and others have changed. Because de Klerk and others have done nothing about removing the forces that they created.